Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my Sephora VIB sale wish list and recommendations for you. I just found out the dates. I put them on my IG stories for those of you who are following me. Anytime I find out the dates, put them there right away. The sale starts this Friday for VIB ROUGE. We get 2 weekends, again, 20% off. I will put the dates on the screen for all you so you can just check yourself, see when you will be shopping. But I wanted to tell you my recommendations for this year's sale. It's starting a bit early in October. Usually it's early November, but we are starting in October, which is fine by me. I'm ready to shop. I've had my cart ready for a little bit now. I'm going to try and share with you some new stuff that I haven't shared in previous recommendations because I still swear by all that stuff. So if you want to see my other VIB sale recommendation videos, you can definitely check those out. I'll leave them in my description box for you guys. But without further ado, let's dive into all my recommendations. Sometimes my wish list and recommendations will be overlapping, just so you know. So I'll just combine the two, but let's dive right in. I always recommend picking up your favorite products, skincare, hair care, your favorite foundation, concealer, whatever you know you need. Things that might be a little bit more pricey that never go on sale, Tom Ford, fragrance. Pick those up while you can get the discount. That's how I like to shop it. Always restock. That's my number one. I just pick up my restocks for sure because I know I'm going to use it. And then I like to treat myself occasionally to something that's a little bit more pricey that I wouldn't normally have purchased, or things that I'm just really interested in. But the first recommendation I have for you guys is something I have been loving. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this. It's already been in a favorites video, so this won't be a surprise to some of you, but this is my Givenchy perfume. This is their L'Interdit fragrance. I can never say the name. I've never heard anyone say it, so I'm not sure. But I guess this was out in the 50s, I think one of my subscribers was telling me, and they redid it. I've already used quite a bit of this. Since I received this in the mail, I'm already down a lot. Haven't put any on today though. I will put the notes on the screen for you guys, but if you like fragrance similar to me, definitely check this one out. They finally have it at Sephora, at least Sephora Canada online. I finally saw it because initially they just had it in Shoppers, but you can now get this at Sephora. So why not get 20% off it? So if you guys were curious of this fragrance because I've been raving about it, definitely check this out during the sale. You won't regret it. The best. Then for skincare, you guys will know this, but this is recent to me, but not the line. The Run Evercalm line I've been using for quite some time. If you don't know already, I have very sensitive skin, and this is fantastic for those with sensitive skin. I was raving about the Evercalm mask forever. I already have backups of that. I love it. And then I saw that Ren came out with the Overnight Recovery Balm. This is similar to that in the sense that it really helps soothe the skin, but you can wear this overnight. And this has a different effect. The other one I use if I'm having a redness reaction right away. It kind of has a cooling property to it that really soothes the skin. And then you wipe off the remainder. This as an overnight is fantastic if you have dry skin and it's just screaming for some hydration, just some protection. I was having a little bit of irritation on my skin too, bumps, and I was worried just because of the consistency of this, it wouldn't have reacted well to that. It would have just been good for dryness, but I didn't have the bumps the next day, so it really calmed down my skin, hydrated my skin, and just sealed everything in. My skin's just not further drying out and being irritated, so this is a great little product if you have dry skin, especially for the cooler months. And if you really liked that Evercalm mask that I've recommended, check this out. You guys won't be disappointed. If you love the line like me, you're gonna love this. I realized my fake tan is really, really bad. Last night when I was sleeping with it on, why do I do this? Last night, apparently I was holding myself, and this is embarrassing, but there is a hand mark on me. Yeah, it's really bad. Please tell me I'm not the only one that happens to. I'm trying to figure out how this happened. Like, how was I sleeping like this? Can we figure this out? Because I'd like to know. But I thought you guys could have a laugh. Just laugh at me with my handprint on my arm. Back to my recommendations. I always recommend checking out the Sephora favorite sets or any of the holiday sets, because typically with brands, they make a really great value for you to try out a lot of products. It's just such a great time to try out products from a brand or pick up a set you know you really like for skincare. For me, Benefit makes really good sets. This is their Magical Brow Stars set. This is an insane value. You're getting so many full-size products. My two favorite products from Benefit are Ka-Brow and the Precisely My Brow Pencil. You get all these other ones and it's totally worth it. So if they have this still in stock, because I know these sets usually sell out pretty fast, I would highly recommend picking one up because you're getting a really great value. And just checking out the Sephora favorites section, that tab. They usually have fantastic sets. Almost every year I pick up a hair care set. I love their travel sizes. They usually have some hairspray, dry shampoo, but little minis, which is perfect for traveling. So if they have another one of those, I'll definitely pick up. So that's a wish list. Also recommendation. I told you guys, it overlaps. A lot of brands don't go on sale and Tom Ford is one of them. So when they go on sale at Sephora, you definitely want to take advantage of it. And I know a lot of people do because it's typically one of the first things I notice to sell out. I always look at their brushes and every year I've wanted one of their brushes. It always sells out on me before I can get it. I love the bronzer brush. I know it's expensive and they've now changed the hairs to synthetic, but I do have a synthetic blush brush from Tom Ford and I don't honestly notice the difference. I personally prefer synthetic brushes myself, so I'm glad they made the switch. But this is one of the brushes I highly recommend. I feel like it applies bronzer perfectly. And also another brush that I love is this IT Cosmetics brush, and I believe they only have this on Sephora Canada, so apologies to any US subscribers. But to my fellow Canadians, if you want to pick up the Heavenly Luxe Jumbo Powder number 3 brush, looks like this. I always use it for dusting off any powder or quickly setting my face. It literally sets your face so fast. Recommend picking this up. Any of the IT Cosmetics brushes, really, I love them. And a recent brush that I've purchased is the Anastasia Beverly Hills 7B brush. This is the one I like to use in my brows, and I find it perfect for creating little brow-like hair strokes with a pomade like the Benefit Ka-Brow. So I did a recent brow tutorial using this. Highly recommend this brush. Though if you're going to be picking up that Benefit set, it actually comes with a brush inside. If you want a spoolie with the angled brush and you're looking for a brow brush and you were going to pick this up anyways, just get the set because it has the brush, it has your pomade, it has everything. Moving on to makeup recommendations. This is my #1 beauty essential of all time. You guys know what it is. And it's a lip balm. I feel like anyone can use this. It has really helped my lips, and it's from JOUER, who is finally at Sephora. They have MAC on Canada's Sephora, JOUER, Charlotte Tilbury. So if any of those brands you want to check out, now is the time to purchase. I'm just so happy all these brands are coming to Sephora. But this is the best lip balm of all time. I'm going to be purchasing at least 2 of these during the sale. So this is wish list, also recommendation. Please pick up one of these. It's literally perfect. Then speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, I recently also purchased this. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Pencil in Pillowtalk. And I love the color of this so much that I want to pick up the lipstick. I really wanted that whole set that they had with Pillowtalk, but it sold out, so I couldn't get my hands on that. But I really want the lipstick. So I'm definitely going to be picking that up because I've already used so much of this lip pencil and I've been filling in my whole lips with that, so I think I need the lipstick. Recommendation is Charlotte Tilbury, favorite brand of all time. So obviously I really like her products, but I'm definitely going to be picking up some Charlotte Tilbury during the sale. And then 2 lip products I've been obsessed with. One you'll see in a tutorial coming this week. I believe I'm putting it up on Tuesday unless I push it back to Friday. But I have a ton of videos coming out for you guys. I've been filming so much, but I used this shade in that tutorial. It is what I wore for Thanksgiving, and it's from Fenty. Rihanna came out with a bunch of new lip products in her Stunna lip paint line, and I picked up Unveil and Unbutton. I have the brown and the peachy nude, both of which I absolutely love. I love the formula of these, and the applicator makes it so that you don't even need a lip liner. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's very thin formula, so it doesn't feel thick or crack or do anything weird. It's very comfortable on the lips for a liquid lipstick. Perfect little application. So I do recommend her new lip products. I would pick them up during the sale. I might actually pick up her more rosy tone one. I don't typically wear mid-tone pinks, but I've been really into Pillowtalk lately. I think that's a little bit lighter though. I recommend pretty much anything Fenty Beauty. Most of the products, I have a whole video for the initial launch, but most of all the products I love. It was one of my favorite launches. Another 100% recommendation that you must purchase if you haven't already, it's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is the most beautiful setting powder. I honestly could take out every other setting powder I have and just use this from now on for the rest of my life. This is my perfect powder. Definition of perfection in here. It sets my face but doesn't mattify it, leaving it looking dry and dead looking. It just gives it a beautiful, natural looking glow. Love this stuff. Highly, highly recommend. Highly. It's the best powder ever. 3 more recommendations, and I'm gonna move on to strictly wish list. This is one of my most used beauty products right now, and it is from DIOR. It is the DIOR Backstage Contour Palette. They came out with a highlight palette, the Glow Face Palette, which is really popular. I love this. I recommend this over that highlight palette. I'm sure you probably have a highlight that's similar to that consistency that just looks super metallic on the skin. But this is so creamy. It's for a variety of skin tones. These are supposed to be 2 highlighting powders. So if you're more deep complected, you can use these, or if you're more lighter, you can use these or mix. I tend to mix the colors, and I also use these on my eyes. These are like the perfect eyeshadows to me. So that leads me to another wish list item, which is the actual Backstage eyeshadow palette, the more warm tone ones. I really want. If the powder formula is anything similar to this, I know I'm gonna love it, but this has been my everyday eye look, is right here. Plus face, it's literally everything to me. I've made a huge dent on the highlight powder too. Another recommendation and wish list is the NARS Climax mascara. I've been using this every single day. It has replaced my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, only because I do find this to be better on my lower lashes, but for drugstore, it's definitely Lash Paradise. I love that it's a natural bristle brush, and this just makes my lashes look incredible without a lash primer underneath, because usually I'd always use a lash primer. This I can just use on its own and I'm good to go. Love this. And then my last recommendation to you guys is the Sephora Collection Brush Tip Lash Adhesive. I've talked about this a few times on my channel. It is latex free, and I love the design of this. It holds your lashes well. The formula is good, but the packaging is the best of any lash packaging because you can squeeze some out, but you can also use this as a brush tip, which is fantastic because when I do individuals, I like to squirt a little bit out, but when I do a strip lash, I like this. So it has the squeezy tube plus the brush tip. It's the perfect packaging in my opinion. I think it's only $9 Canadian, $7 US. Fairly affordable. So if there's something you need to throw in your cart, try this out. If you're ever in a pinch and near Sephora and need some lash glue, it is actually really good. So I definitely check that out. My first wish list item actually comes out on November 1st. So it won't be available for the first weekend for Rouge, but for the second. I'm hoping it doesn't sell out because I want the discount on it. And it's the new Huda Beauty Nude palette. It looks so incredible. When I saw photos of it, something about it just looks so beautiful. So I do want to save some money because it is a little bit pricey. So I'm hoping to get that. That's like #1 wish list, please, during the sale. I also always like to try out the Sephora Collection face mask, and they have a new golden mask that looks interesting to me. So I want to pick that up. It's only $8 Canadian, so I thought give that a go. I have a bunch of recommendations from Stephanie from Babs Beauty. She was giving me a list of stuff I needed to buy. So this is all because of her. So I have the Stellar Brilliant Primer that she always uses and swears by. Then the Marc Jacobs Beauty Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer Lip Gloss. She told me it's a dupe for the KKW Beauty Bronze Gloss, and it looks really beautiful. It's limited edition for the holidays, unfortunately. We're trying to find a not limited edition lip gloss to dupe that. Also from Marc Jacobs, I have the Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer. That looks so pretty. I haven't bought it yet. Currently this is out of stock, but I really want from Charlotte Tilbury the Hollywood Beauty Highlighter Wand. I have the contour one, love it. The highlighter looks so pretty, and it's a liquid, so I really hope it comes back in stock. It's so pretty. It says it's a rose gold with silver light. It just looks so gorgeous. I need it. Please come back in stock. I need a backup of my Way Memory Mist. I really like this. It's also a thermal heat protectant, and I use it always in my hair before heat styling. And I'm getting pretty low on this, so I think I'm gonna pick up another one of that. I still have the Hourglass Veil Powder Brush on my list. I really want that. It's in stock currently, so please stay in stock. And that's probably it for my wish list. It's not too long. I still have some things from previous times. I'm not going to buy everything. In a perfect world, I'd love to buy everything, but that's just everything that's on my wants list. By the time the sale comes around, I'll kind of figure out what I want to buy. I'll probably split it up in between the weekends, what I actually buy, but that is everything that I recommend and everything that's on my wish list for the upcoming Sephora VIB sale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for requesting. And I will see you guys in my next video.